Okay, hopefully this one has a little more meat to it because Scaredy Cat didn't have much to it. So, this is by Grubite, and just by Grubite. Aurumorium. I think that's how you say it. Plague golem constructed by an alchemist for the sole purpose of transmuting walls into gold. Search for more enriched walls deep within an expansive cavern. Forge random powerful digging cantrips to outpace the ever-increasing tax rate of your creator. Survive long enough and earn your freedom. So, apparently we're a miner. Okay. Made in 7 days for the 2025 70-year-old challenge. Controls: WASD to move, cast cantrips. Shift, hold for casting. Caps lock, toggle casting. 1, 2, 3, 4, select cantrip when casting. 5, select harmonic cantrip when casting. Q and E to cycle cantrips when casting. Tab to open inventory and forge cantrips. Mouse scroll, zoom in and out. That's annoying, but oh well. H to toggle help. And yeah, this is sort of out. I don't like using mouse scrolls for anything, so this is me, but whatever. Future ideas. Bunch of playtesting, experimenting with what works, balancing, reworking taxes, and adding selectable alchemist personalities. A new resource silver for forging cantrips. Divorce from gold, which is taxed. Improve animations and sprites, sounds in more locations. Credits go to Koshi for the cover art. Palettes is pasted on Rust Gold 8. Open Dyslexx for the font. Alright, well, as you can see, there's lots of downloads, so I basically went for that. We'll go for the 70-year-old first, and if you basically, like, die or whatever, and, like, a little bit here, we'll just basically jump to, like, the 7GM right away. Also, just to show off at the end a little bit, and I'll be that. AVG, of course, says hi. AVG always says hi. Alright, so we'll let her load up again. And good, it sort of maximizes here. Alright, so next tax rate 1% plus 10. Expected 980. Okay, so random dig. I don't know what this does, but okay. We got random dig here. Do I click here or something? Okay, so forge cantrip, upgrade forge. So let's forge a cantrip. We got carve. So it takes one thing to do. Harmony 1, distance 8. I wonder how distance basically does to it for us, but okay. Let's put this to 1. We'll equip it. So shift. There's carve. I'll note by the way if I press down, like, I expect to go down, but it doesn't always happen that way for some reason. Like, I'm pressing like D, and I'm still going down. Okay, Alchemist says gold. So move of casting with like, WAS, hold casting with shift. Toggle casting with caps lock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the cantrips. Select harmonic with that. Okay, we got ourselves cannon. It costs distance 8. Let's equip it. Let's forge this. We got tunnel. Okay, look at that maybe. I'll note that the controls feel really clunky, I guess. Mutt did something. Now, here's how it basically works, I guess. Note that basically up here, this is like my sort of fuel. And when I basically run out of fuel, that's when I basically need to pay for my tax. So I can upgrade the forge. Forge a better cantrip. So we got dig here for 2. I guess that's just overall better than my my random dig, so equip. And it goes fast, so there's that. I'm not really sure how the rate for the taxing basically works, but let's see here. All right, so sort of give you an idea basically how this is sort of working. Notice that basically down where it says cannon. I guess the idea is we shoot in a direction, but we also shoot back the other way. So if I press 2 and I press D, it'll basically push me back 1, but it's gonna be shoot at direction I basically selected. If I press random dig here, it'll basically just randomly dig me up, down, left, or right. So if I press to the left here, I might go left, I might go down like that, or I might go left. Let's see here. So tunnel. Basically, I move like, you know, down a few directions like that. There's 4. So car basically, like, you know, digs basically the 3 squares around you and moves you back a little bit. There's the can again. And yeah, rammers can basically sometimes be basically like dig into like, you know, areas that basically there isn't any rock in, I guess. Let's upgrade the fortune and see what happens. Only got ram dig basically left here. Note that basically it says like 1% plus 50% plus 50. So basically what's happening here is like, you know, I basically have 1% of what's basically up here. And I basically have like 50 here. So if I have like, you know, 50, let's say like, you know, 100. Basically I pay like, you know, 50 for like, you know, the 50 here. And then pay 1% of like 100. So basically pay 51. I think that's basically how the tax basically sort of works. I wonder how like harmony and distance basically work. Yeah, note that you can actually see like the accuracy down here, I guess. So I guess that's sort of like a thing. You can force your cantrip. We got burst. 138% gold. Cost me 8 fuel. Whoops, I just destroyed that. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try to force again. So I got burst again. I'll equip it right there, I guess. There's burst. Yeah, you know, it's getting more and more expensive as you know, keep on playing this idea. I will say I do like how, like, you know, forgiving the game basically sort of is. These are like these Mario games, like, you know, they basically have you like, you know, mine real fast. This one's doing pretty okay for like, you know, Not going overboard with that sort of idea. Like, it feels like, you know, I'm not basically being like, you know, horribly pressed by my alchemist to sort of like do stuff, which is nice. Okay, there's tunnel. Okay, there we go. We can destroy stuff if we don't need it, so... Can't destroy random dig, because I always have random dig. Let's destroy this. We'll equip that. So here's the new tunnel. Interesting. So that one actually has me actually like jump into like the place here, right? So Navi's burst will be really effective. There we go. You have gold. Good. There we go. Teleport. There's my burst. I kind of feel like the cannon should be something that just hits the wall and it starts to like keep going, but whatever. I wonder if there's like an end to it as a thing, right? Is that a special thing there, maybe? These balls might be better for digging. I get the feeling that those balls were a lot better for like mining. Yeah, these balls have more gold in them, so I get more for them. So a little bit of money for that. Alright, let's see here. Let's upgrade to Forge. Alright, so we got ourselves the Claw. This is regular dig. There's the curve, or carve, cannon. See, I hit like 4 in a way and then move back 2. Let's destroy this and we'll equip this. See, I get a lot of gold for this one. There's some money. This gets me huge money, I think. Doesn't agree, but whatever, it worked. I should test that better. Let's get that stuff. Okay, let's just try it, the claw right here. So, okay, basically you do the claws that, like, you know, does, like, you know, this sort of like grab type of thing. Okay, interesting. There's some good money. There's 3,000. Upgrade to forge. Okay, now we got ourselves a dig with, like, you know, massive amount of, like, you know, collection. Let's destroy this and we'll equip this. I'll probably want to get rid of can at some point because it's, like, you know, very low, but whatever. Let's get rid of now. We got our claw, so you can basically repeat this stuff. That's good to know. See, I just want to find those veins is the idea. Okay. Alright, I feel it's basically good enough to just, like, you know, show off the 70RL, like, you know, what that basically came out. So let's just jump basically over to the actual, like, you know, updated version. And of course, I think we'll have to wait here a little bit for this to actually work, but that's fine. Alright, so cantrips cost oil. Every 1,000 spent is taxed. So, okay, you have to basically go through 1,000 before it gets taxed. Cantrips with the green have the cooldown. Cantrips with the blue reduce cooldowns of other cantrips. Okay, so basically these help with, like, these ones. Harmonic cantrips have no cooldown. Dissonant cantrips have no, like, you know, helpfulness. Cantrips of high yield, high, like, gold yield more gold. Cantrips of high you know, this move more randomly. So there is some random space here to, like, you know, keep in mind here. So that's basically my H, basically, like, thing right here. I kind of feel it should, like, you know, thrown off, like, the fact that, like, you know, walls are, like, you know, more color, but so you get more gold. And random dig now basically costs this, like, you know, whatever here. So yeah, 50%, like, randomly is going to move around here. Is the idea, right? So There's a core drill. Okay, so this will basically has a 32% chance of like randomly move around, but I got 100%, you know, for it. We'll equip it. So there's a core drill. There's ram dig. And I'm randomly moved around this way, so you know, the randomness is still a thing. Okay, let's try again. And I went, you know, I pressed up, but went like to the side like this, which is, you know, not how I want to go, but okay. It happens. I already got so bore. So we'll equip that. And yeah, note that when I basically go to like, you know, this stuff here, note that like the core drill has a 100% gold yield, 20% distance, so it's got 20 turn to cooldown, 4 harmony for like, you know, helping other stuff. Bore basically has less cooldown and less chance of basically going berserk. So hooray. Oh, ram dig there. So let's go. Oh, I bored the wrong way there, because you know, randomness. Awesome. There we go. You have gold? Good. Okay, so yeah, basically I give him his gold. He's happy. Awesome. Let's see here. We'll upgrade the forge. Oh, I see yellows. So I want to go that way. Force a cantrip, we got ourselves dig. So dig basically does just a little dig, but you know, less like, you know, randomness, like, you know, less than random dig is the idea. There we go. Money. Monies! Okay, we want to upgrade the forge. Yeah, let's force a cantrip. Dynamite! So massive cooldown, but it doesn't have any chance to fail. So 5, ram dig here. You know I'm going to do it. There's dynamite. It's just a very small explosion apparently. Okay. I expected more from that. Monies! I'll note that this, like, you know, upgrade version doesn't have the utility key being used, so that's interesting. Upgrade the forge again. Oh, I'm about to the tax. This is how much it's cost me here. So, okay, now the tax rate is really going up quite a bit. So now it's actually cost me a little bit. Awesome. My dig is failing me, but whatever. Here's my forward upgrade again. All right. Let's force some cantrips. So there's an auger. We'll get rid of this one. Equip that. You're not really as good as I thought you might be, so let's go to view. We'll forge a douse. What does douse do, I wonder? There's that. Let's do this. Okay, douse basically randomly, hits the terrain, so basically you can find, where stuff basically is. So it's a locator. I'm not getting much out of douse because, it's basically it's more of a finding than it is for mining. There's core drill, the auger. All right, we basically have the idea of what's going on here. Force one more. There's another douse. Recycle that again. Recycle that one too. Stop giving me douse. This RAM is random. There's a giant claw again, so interesting. Forge bearer cantrips. See, I note that my tax rate is now starting to get a little bit more devilish, so I am getting sort of punished by it. Alright, well that's basically enough of this. So this is basically Aurumorium. So very interesting sort of mining game. The controls are a little bit difficult to sort of grasp, but it works. So good job on that. And take care.